Hello, everybody. Welcome to our last live stream of 2022. Happy New Year. I got to bring the chat up here. Because now I go live from the phone, so I can't see it from the phone. All right. Hello, Liam. How are you doing? And hello, well, now I guess it's just you left. There were two. Now I guess it's just you. Yep. Liam says hi, Smokey. Hi.
I start talking to Colby and Smokey come running like, oh, nope, I don't think so.
Liam says good. You? Yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
We had homemade bean and ham soup for dinner that we made from what was left of the Christmas ham. And now we're here. So.
Yep. Let the dry beans soak all night last night. Soaked the fart out of them.
Yep. Okay. It is yum. It's really good. We found a really good recipe.
Yeah. It did turn out good.
Yeah. This is the second time we've made it.
Yeah, second time we made it within not too far apart from each other. Trying to cook them dried out beans is something else, though.
I actually don't even know how to make people mods, Liam. I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Oh, there it is. There you go. Happy now? I guess you're our first moderator. I mean, I don't really think we need them, because it's not like we get lots and lots of people, but there we go. If you see anybody saying anything nasty and I didn't get it yet, go ahead and delete it. But that hasn't happened in a long time. We used to get a really bad troll in here who would just ruin our live streams every time. But he hasn't been around in a long time, so hopefully he's not here watching now. If he is, I'll block him again.
Yeah, just hopefully that person doesn't start up with their BS again.
Yeah, but anyway. What did he say? I'm not going to go into it here on the live, but it's enough that I could talk about it for a week.
Oh, yeah. All different kinds of stuff.
Horrible stuff. Horrible, terrible. But yeah, I'm not going to go into it here on the live. Hopefully he's gone for good. So. Belfry Bat says, do you still have snow up the wazoo up there?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And some parts of Michigan have even more than we do, like down in Gaylord. So how many feet do you think is out there?
Oh, out here? Well, if it wouldn't have been for the drifting and stuff, probably about 20 inches. But with the drifting, I'm going to say about 15.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of that was just drifting and stuff.
And thank you for the Christmas card, by the way.
Yeah.
And it's really, really cold. So cold.
Yeah, it is.
Right now it's 24 degrees, but it doesn't show on my watch, but it was like, feels like temperature of 17 or something like that. It was really, really cold.
Yeah. Yeah, I was out there and cleaning up the edges of the driveway today because of the wind blowing around and kind of filling in the sides of the driveway along the banks. Getting all drifted in and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, and the snowmobiles are back. Stop doing that. I don't care. Quit rubbing on the table.
I can rub
You're
on the table.
wiggling the camera all around.
Well, good.
But anyway, we have a snowmobile trail right across the road. And they've been coming through going crazy ever since the storm, ever since the blizzard. And they go through it like 100 miles an hour with really high-pitched, loud, squealing engines at 3 in the morning. So we deal with that every winter. Spotted leaf. Yep, Spotted Leaf wants to steal the show. She's a good girl, though. Yep, Larry Lawrence says, hi, Spotted Leaf. See, people, you have fans. People like you all over the world.
She said fans are what you turn on and off and move the air around.
Yeah, welcome back, Liam. But yeah, it's
Tweakers.
Christmas was good. We went, well, I put a video up about it, but we basically went to see his family a little bit, and then we had Christmas dinner here.
Yep.
Luckily, during the blizzard, we did not lose power.
No.
So we didn't need to use this, even though Don keeps turning it on anyway. Not turning it on, like starting it. And the other one, too. Because they are kind of nice.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we gotta buy some more oil lamp though here soon because we don't got very much left.
Some more oil lamp?
I meant oil fluid.
Lamp oil.
Lamp oil, I meant oil
Yeah.
lamp.
Yeah,
Said it backwards.
he actually put citronella torch oil in the other one, which works just fine. But we won't get any mosquitoes. Even though they're all hibernating or whatever.
I don't know about that. I've seen bugs again today flying around outside.
That's crazy.
I know it.
You'd think they would freeze in midair.
You would think so. But I ended up seeing 2 of them outside today flying around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
It's cold out.
If you want to smoke this thing, go ahead. They know. They don't care.
Yeah?
I can't, though, because it's been making me cough really bad in the middle of the night. So I have to find some other way. Liam says, I apologize if I'm not in streams often because I'm in bed before most of them, but I will pop in when I can. Yeah, well, thanks for the help. Belfry Bats. Don's brother's dog, Dexter, is really cool looking. Yeah, they used to think he was a Chihuahua when they got him as a puppy, and then they found out he's a Papillon. So they were way off on what kind of dog they thought he was.
Yeah.
Larry Lawrence says, haha, I have one of those vapes too. Yeah, we got 5 of those things, all different colors. Robin Wagner says, gummies, LOL. Actually, that's what I want to go get. Because my lungs don't like it when I smoke it, so.
Yeah. My lungs get like that too.
Yeah. It's almost like I've been smoking cigarettes, but I don't. And Liam says, no problem. Yep. But yeah, we have to wait until we can go up to Live Well in Sheboygan. I'll check gummies out. But I don't want cookies and fudge and all Rice Krispie treats and all that stuff they've got up there. I don't need that stuff.
I know that Dave said that he was buying gummies quite regularly, and he said eat 2 of those, and he said you're more than set.
Yeah, I would probably just eat one before bed.
Yeah.
Robin says, me either. I love the gummies. I've never tried them. I mean, I've had normal gummies, but not those gummies. So that would be something new for me. But trying to smoke it is not working out.
Well, even a doctor would tell you the best way if you're going to do weed, the best way to do it is infuse it in with the foods and stuff.
Yeah, but Larry says they have fudge edibles up there. Haha, that's so cool. Yeah, they do. I got one. It was a Rocky Road fudge brownie thing. It was like a piece of fudge, and then it had all the chocolate and the nuts and the marshmallows and stuff on it. And it was so good, you'd never guess there was anything in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then
it just tasted like normal food.
Yeah, and then there's the Rice Krispies and
candy bars.
And candy bars and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Robin says those vapes made my lungs hurt.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like
Yeah.
when I smoke them, sometimes I feel like if you hit it hard enough, it's like you just got punched right in the lungs sometimes. At least to me, that's the way it feels.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't having any problems using it, but it would be later. I'd be coughing and stuff. Like I smoked a pack of cigarettes a day, but I quit smoking way back in 2017 cigarettes, so that's not it. So I have to take a break from that stuff. But we just started the new season of Letterkenny on Hulu. If anybody watches that, it's funny. I think that just came out today or yesterday. The new season. And we watch Christmas movies on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, like Home Alone, A Christmas Story, Christmas Vacation.
Polar Express.
Yeah. We watched the Trailer Park Boys Christmas special about a week before Christmas.
Yeah, we got one more Christmas movie to watch, and that's actually a
horror movie.
A horror movie. It's a Christmas horror movie.
Yeah. Welcome back, Liam. But some of these we own on Blu-ray and DVD, and some of them we watch on streaming. Like the Home Alone movies are on Disney Plus. Oh, Liam says I'm going from one stream to the other. I'm trying to watch two at the same time, I guess.
Oh, okay.
You could, do you have more than one device or computer or whatever? You could bring one up on one and one up on the other and have them both going at once. Belfry Bat says it's almost New Year's Eve, and you know what that means. Don gets to drink a bottle of tequila on the vlog. It's a tradition. Ugh, I hope not. He got a big bottle of Captain Morgan from his brother for Christmas.
Yeah, 5th, 100 proof.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I stretched that one out. I didn't drink it practically in one sitting.
No, and it was supposed to be for both of us, but I can't even stand to smell that. So he got it all.
Yeah,
But
so,
it took him like a week to drink it.
yeah, because I spaced it out, so.
Yeah. Liam says, yeah, I got a Chromebook, but I'm not using it right now. Yeah, well, I've got the stream going on my phone. I'm watching the chat on Don's phone. But I could bring it up on the laptop if I wanted to, but I don't. This is good.
Yeah, and then we got the Mac and a couple of other laptops on top of that, so.
Yeah, I have a MacBook Air, but we have a couple Windows laptops here too. And a desktop, but that's put away in the closet. Larry says, what's up with y'all? Anything new? Oh, I don't know. We had Christmas, and that was about it.
Yeah, that was about it.
Except today it's freezing outside, meaning it's freezing inside.
Yeah, and if you haven't heard, we got our vehicle fixed.
Oh, yeah. He figured out what was wrong with that Trailblazer, so now it's not drinking gas like guzzling a glass of water anymore.
Yeah, because I'm estimating we was getting probably right around 6, maybe 8 miles to the gallon.
Yeah. It turns out it was a bad coil. It was a bad brand new coil.
Yeah.
So he had to put one of the old coils that didn't have anything wrong with it back in its place.
Yeah. But that's not the first time something like that's happened to me, where you buy a brand new part and you get it and it's junk right out of the box.
Yeah.
I've had stuff like that happen to me before.
So, at least we don't have to worry about that thing breaking down or
At least not anytime
not being
soon.
able to keep gas in it.
Yeah. Shouldn't have to worry about breaking down anytime soon anyways.
Nope.
Got new sensors in it and stuff, a bunch of new sensors and crap in it, thinking that it might have been that, and it turned out it wasn't. It turned out it was just one of the, some bad coils. So.
Yeah, but he replaced gaskets, he replaced Oh,
Cam
spark plugs,
sensor.
all the spark plugs.
Yeah, spark plugs, coils, cam sensor, a VVT sensor, which is the valve sensor, which has to do with your timing. New evap gasket for the intake. New evap pert sensor, new evap sensor, new line for evap. Sway bar shackles in the back, new fuel neck, new gas cap.
Larry says, I wish I was able to figure out what's wrong and fix stuff like that, but I am not that type of person.
I had to do a lot of educating to figure this vehicle out because of how new it is. It's kind of out of my league.
Yeah, he had to go by the diagnostic codes and looking up a lot of stuff online.
And I had to do a lot of research and a lot of educating myself to try and figure it out. Wasn't easy.
Nope.
I wish they would have left the vehicles how they were back, when they first started making them. Something went wrong. It didn't take that much to figure out what it was.
Nope.
Right now, my brother Dan's keeping an eye out for me for a different cab and front clip for this yellow and green truck we got out here. That's a 93. If something goes wrong with that, that's a little more simpler to figure out what's wrong with it, get it fixed.
Yeah. Larry said, that's super impressive. I love to hear that. That you fixed all that.
Yeah.
Figured all that out.
Yeah, well, it took some educating and then talking to other people and, and seeing what other people's got to say and...
Yep.
I got to kind of prefer to work on the older vehicles just because there's a lot less to them and simpler to figure things out with them.
So Liam says, you guys should do a drive-through video in Wolverine. I know you've been there, but to drive and look around and stuff if you want. Yeah, when the weather gets a little better, we can. We usually go through there when we go to Gaylord. There's not much in Wolverine.
No, there ain't much in there, but we can do a drive-through and drive around a little bit and stuff.
Larry says, I'd also love drive-through videos anywhere up north. I'm going to be moving back to the area soon. Yeah. And Liam says, Wolverine is pretty small. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
It's cool there, though.
It's a nice little town, though. It's definitely a nice little town.
It is pretty, yeah.
Yeah. I've gone to Wolverine to go camping at one of the campsites there before. And I thought they even had nice campsites even.
Yeah, it was the Wolverine exit that we ran out of gas right before.
Yeah, right before, yeah. About a mile and a half from the gas station on the exit to where we ran out of gas.
Larry says, I've never even heard of Wolverine. Well, it's very, very tiny. Yeah, it's on Old 27 on the way to Gaylord.
But, yeah, it's practically right on the I-75.
Larry says, have y'all been to Tawas? I'm from there. Yeah, when I lived in Alpena, I went to Tawas a few times.
I've been there. It's been a long time since I've been there, but I've been there.
Yeah. One time I had an ex who sent me from Alpena all the way to Tawas to go to Long John Silver's to get fish tacos and bring them back. It took me 3 hours because it's 72 miles one way from Alpena to Tawas. That guy was really lazy. Wouldn't do anything for himself. But I like that park in Tawas on the beach. Larry says, laughing my ass off, must have been some good tacos. Yeah, they were okay. He wanted them bad enough to have me drive that far, but he was too lazy to get off of the couch and come with me.
Yeah, if he would have gone with you, you could have had them fresh.
Yeah, no, they were cold by the time I got them home.
Yeah.
Belfry Bat says, we just got home after being in Phoenix for the holidays. It was 72 degrees there, and it's a frigid 52 here. Brr. The pellet stove is getting a workout.
Yeah, I believe it.
But 52, we don't even use heat when it's 52. That's considered warm. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard me say it if you were here yet or not, but it's 25 degrees. Feels like 17 here right now. That's cold. Larry says it's super pretty, just nothing to do there but a Walmart and the water. Yeah. I've been to that Walmart too. It's a backwards one. Because the one in Sheboygan and the one in Alpena are the exact mirror opposite.
Yeah.
So the one in Tawas and the one in Gaylord and the one in Petoskey, I call them backwards Walmarts. Because I'm not used to them, and I always walk in the wrong direction to go get stuff.
Oh, so do I. 'Cause I'm used to the one over in Sheboygan, and I go to any other ones, and it's like backwards, to me, because of what I'm used to.
Yeah. Larry says, "Oh gosh, hope you guys are keeping warm." Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got heaters, and I've got my slippers, and I keep my hoodie on. He's got a sweatshirt on.
Yeah.
We're not using the wood stove right now because we only have a little bit of wood. And the place where we were going to buy wood from, the sawmills that we were going to buy wood from, all went out of business.
Yep. The one shut down just because, and then the other one, the dude that owns it drove it right into the ground financially.
Yeah, so. And getting normal wood is very, very expensive. We were going to buy slab wood.
Yeah. Firewood here right now, you're talking almost $100 a cord right now.
So Liam says, do you guys know anything about the businesses affected by the tornado and when or if they will reopen? Well, quite a few of them already did. Except that Hobby Lobby. All they did was tear it down. I don't know what's going to go on with that.
Yeah.
And that Jimmy John's was in there and Maurice's was in there. That whole building, I don't know what's going to go on with that. But everything else that got damaged reopened months ago. So
yeah, Hobby Lobby, there was no way they were going to reopen their doors. Not in the same building.
No, they have to build a new one somewhere if they're gonna.
Yeah.
Susan Moss says Michiganders would be in shorts if it were 52 degrees here. That's right.
Yeah.
Shorts, flip-flops, and a t-shirt.
Yep.
Liam says Jimmy John's is relocating, I believe, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I'm sure they're going to. And I hope Hobby Lobby does too, or else I'll have to go to Petoskey all the time. Because the only other one around here is in Petoskey. But I guess it doesn't matter, because I think both Gaylord and Petoskey are about the same distance from here.
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah, like 45 minutes to an hour away. Right here where we're living, we don't have any stores. We don't have anything.
Not stores like that, no.
No, we always have to... every time we need to go shopping, it's always a trip.
Yep.
And it's been that way my whole life, and I'm completely used to it.
And that's why we don't buy, like, the week's worth of groceries and stuff at a time, because it's a trip for us. So when we do our shopping, we're doing our shopping for a month.
Yeah.
Because of the trip that
Yeah.
we got to make to go and do our, our grocery shopping and stuff. So we got to make it worth our time.
Larry says, is there a Michael's or Joann's, or does Hobby Lobby have more stuff? There's a Joann's in Alpena. We're not going all the way over there. And they don't have as much stuff. Michael's, it's either Traverse City or Saginaw. That's way too far.
No, that's even worse.
Yeah, it's 2 hours to Traverse City or 3 hours to Saginaw.
Yeah, for us, yeah.
So Hobby Lobby is the best one for up around here. So I hope they get the one back in Gaylord. But if they don't, there's still one in Petoskey.
Yeah, because where we live, we're pretty much out in the BFE where we're at, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's a little grocery store called Tom's Market in Onaway, and there's Family Dollar and Dollar General. If we need to run for something quick, that's all that is 4 miles from here. But everything else, like Walmart or Meijer or any kind of bigger store, that's a trip.
Yep. So we definitely plan out our shopping when we do it. So
Larry says, what kind of crafts do you like to do? Well, mainly it's artwork. They have canvases, they have acrylic paint, they have the good paintbrushes. They have the Prismacolor colored pencils and markers I like. That's mainly what I do, is drawing and painting and things like that. Belfry Bat says, do people still drive around with dead deer with their tongues hanging out strapped to their trucks during hunting season there? Absolutely.
oh yeah.
Yep.
This deer season, I've seen somebody have a deer strapped to the top of their minivan.
Yep. And when I worked at McDonald's, all deer season, like every third car would be a deer on the roof, a deer in the back of the truck. So, yeah, absolutely.
Yep. That ain't nothing new around here. Heck, what was it, last summer? This last summer I hit a deer with our vehicle, or was it the summer before?
Last summer.
Last summer, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, needless to say, I didn't leave it lay on the side of the road. Brought it home, and we had some fast food.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what you call a deer that you hit at 60 miles an hour. Fast food.
But yeah, you got to do that. You know, you have to take it right home
And
and
get it clean
butcher it.
and butcher it right away. Yeah.
We don't pick up deer that have been laying there for a week or two.
No.
Nobody does that.
No. Now, during the winter time, if the body's still warm and it's been laying there for an hour or two and the body's still warm, then go ahead and take it home. But that's only in the dead of winter when it's like really cold out and the body's still warm, then you know the meat's still good. But during the summer, don't do it.
Larry says, I would cry if I hit a deer. I'd cry too, because I damaged my vehicle.
Yeah, well, I know what, I hit a deer too, and I brought it home. We ate it.
I've hit a deer twice.
And I told Tennille, get comprehensive put on the vehicle.
Yeah,
So
because that'll pay for it.
That way, if we hit a deer and it totals out the vehicle, no biggie, because then the insurance pay us for
Spotted leaf.
for the vehicle. You know, either they'll cover the damage, or if the damage exceeds the value of the vehicle, then they give you the value of the vehicle, whichever it is. You know.
Yeah, Liam's laughing at you now. Probably because you hit a deer and then ate it.
Yeah, it's fat food. What do you expect?
Yeah, better than letting them rot on the side of the road.
Yeah. Well, you got to figure out of one good sized deer, you can get a lot of meals out of one good sized deer.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about a couple of meals. I'm talking about better than a month's worth of meals.
Yeah. And venison is very healthy meat, very little fat.
Yeah, we got frozen venison and we got canned venison too.
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of the canned stuff that much though.
I prefer I'm not a big fan of the canned hamburger part of it.
Yeah, don't do that again. That was
well.
weird.
That wasn't. I wanted to see how that would turn out. Cause I never had the canned venison hamburger before, so that was an experiment.
Liam says, "Nice job on 1,000 subs. Thank you. Now we're almost to 1,100 subs." So, and Larry says the same. Yeah, thank you. Took forever, but now that I've gotten there, the channel is growing faster than it did before I got there. So that's good.
But a lot more people like canned venison around here, as long as it ain't the hamburger, you know, grown up in the hamburger.
Yeah, because he ground it up in hamburger and then he canned it, and then we tried to eat some of it, and it was really mealy. Yuck.
That was like way too soft.
Like paste.
Yeah, it was like paste. Yeah.
It was cooked way too long.
Well, no, it's not that it was cooked too long, because that's the way it worked out in the canner.
Yeah, I know, but while it's being canned, it's also being cooked.
Yeah, but it's not being cooked too long. Is what it is that when it's doing its thing in the canner, it's going to automatically tenderize. What it is, it was already tenderized meat. Then we put it in there, and then it got even tenderized even more.
Yeah, well, it's gross. I don't like it. Give it all away.
No, I ain't giving it away.
Gross.
I ain't giving that shit away. That's just gold around here.
Larry says, I love watching y'all's videos and want you to be super successful. Well, thank you. That's why we do it, to give people things to watch. And because I like it, and it also doubles as a video journal. So a way to save memories, so I can go back from 2015 anyway, until now, and remember things and relive things.
I need some more coffee.
Make some.
I'm gonna.
Liam says, by the way, when you have a large fan base, there are more trolls, so it would be best to get some more mods when your channel grows more. I will. You're the first one who's expressed any interest in that, so. Larry says, I was having a bad day and seeing you guys went live made my night. Well, that's good. I hope you feel better now. Now that we're monetized, we have super chats on our thing, on our live things now, but on our live streams, but nobody's tried that out yet, but that's okay. It's there if anybody ever wants to try it out. Larry says, thanks so much. You're welcome. But yeah, he's just making himself some more coffee in the Keurig. And yeah, we drink coffee at all hours of the day and night. It doesn't matter. Belfry Bats, are you going to see Soulfly at the machine shop on March 1st? I don't know. That's going to depend on finances. And I actually didn't know about that. I'm going to have to look it up. Look that show up. I have their website saved. All right, Larry, thank you for the super chat. You are the first person to ever give us a super chat.
Yeah, thank you.
So yeah, thank you.
Every time.
He says, I wanted to try it out. Yep. And Liam says, thanks, Larry. But yeah, thank you very much. It's the first time we've ever gotten one.
Yeah, for sure.
Larry, yay, I feel special. Yeah, you are special because you're the first one in all of history.
Oh, yeah.
For us.
Sure. So that means you'll be always remembered.
Michelle says, Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy
And
New
hello.
Year. Yeah, hopefully 2023 will be better than 22.
Yeah, this was a weird year for us.
Yeah.
Larry says, my pleasure. But yeah, it was a weird year because my mom had breast cancer, fought it, beat it. Thankfully, the doctor says he does not expect that to ever come back. And then my dad passed away. Well, that sucks. So it's been a weird year.
Been a rough year.
Yeah.
Well.
And Don found out some people he knew passed away. And then somebody, a guy that we both knew passed away. It's like, what's going on this year, you know?
Yeah. It seems like they always die in, when people pass away, it always seems like they always go in numbers.
Yeah. Michelle says, did you have a good Christmas? Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We went to breakfast with Don's brother and some of his family, and then we went to see his sister, and then we came home here and made a nice ham dinner and watched Christmas movies and just relaxed.
You know, and basically our Christmas gifts to each other was basically fixing our vehicle, so.
Yeah. Larry says, I'm so sorry, sending my love and prayers and glad to hear your mom is doing well. Yeah, thank you. Yes, Michelle, I was just about to say that too. We lost 2 of our cats too. We lost Gizzard and we lost Kylo. Yeah. Both of our orange cats. So it hasn't been that great of a year. We gained Colby and Buddy, but we lost Gizzard and Kylo, so I'd rather they all be here. We technically should have had 7 cats, not 5. But I guess that's how things go.
You know, right? That's the thing that sucks, is that you surround yourself around living things, eventually you might watch a couple of them pass away here and there.
Yeah. Liam says, rest in peace, Kylo and Gizzard. Yeah, thank you. Michelle says, Riley Blue, that was hard for us. Yeah. It's always hard losing a pet. Especially when it was completely unexpected both times.
Yeah, for sure.
Punk Skunk says, we lost one of our cats too last week, so sad. Yeah, I'm really sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's never good. No. Larry says, we are all going to be together again one day, in my opinion.
Yep.
Yeah. And in that case, our Border Collie Tug, who we lost in 2021, will be waiting for us. Sammy, our black cat, who we lost in 2018, will be waiting for us. Sasha, Don's dog that he had before we got together. Molly, the dog I grew up with. So, plus all our family members that we've ever lost. And friends and all that. Other than all that stuff, the year was good.
Yeah, other than that, yeah, it was a good year, other than the bad things.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't all bad.
No.
Punk Skunk says, thanks, she was a feral rescue. Think she was around 14. Well,
Yeah.
it sounds like she lived a good long life then.
Yeah, sounds like it, yeah.
In other news, Colby and Buddy are perfectly fine after being spayed and neutered. And Buddy's growing like crazy. He's 2 months younger than Colby, but he's already way bigger than she is.
By about, what, 3 pounds?
Yeah. So far.
Yeah.
Belfry Bat says, what band would you most want to see at the machine shop? Avatar. Even though I've already seen them there twice, I'd love to see them there again. But they're so big now, I don't think they're going to go back to somewhere like that again.
Yeah. Like, for me, it'd be kind of hard to say because there's quite a few bands out there that I like.
Yeah. Larry says, what's the machine shop? It's a really good music venue in Flint. And it's small, but it's really cool. And before the pandemic anyway, really good, well-known bands went there. It's real easy to get front row center as long as you head to the stage as soon as you get through the door, instead of the bar like everybody else does.
Yeah.
You get there early, you're the first one standing there in line, they let you in, you go straight to the chain at the stage, right in the center, right on one side or the other, because it's shaped like this. So you stand either here or here, and you've got front row center, and you don't have to go run into that bar anyway, because if you want a drink, there's a girl who comes and asks you if you want something anyway. Yep, good night, Liam. Hope you have a good night, and thanks for the help. Punk Skunk says, we had other ferals who lived into their 20s. Well, I hope the rest of our cats live into their 20s. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Larry says, oh, nice. Glad to hear there's some good stuff going on in Flint. Yeah, I mean, that's 3 hours from here, but it's worth going down there to go there.
Yeah, it is.
Just don't drink the water.
Yeah, just don't drink water down there.
No.
But, like, getting tickets for at that venue, they're not that bad.
No.
They're not badly priced.
No.
More than fair on the prices.
Yeah. I haven't been there since 2016. I need to go back. But for us, it also has to involve gas money, probably a motel, food money, because it's a trip. It's not, oh, let's buy a ticket and go down the road and go to a concert. No, this is 6 hours one way, 6 hours round trip to get there and back.
Yeah. So for us, we got to kind of, like we go there, it's more like a little trip for us.
Yeah. But it's fun.
Yeah.
Larry says, last time I went to dinner in Flint, the person I went with brought bottled water to the restaurant because they were so paranoid. Haha. I would too. Right at the height of that, at the beginning of it, when they first found all that out was going on, found out that was all going on, we went down there for a concert, and there's the Dort Mall right across the road from there. And they had a garbage bag wrapped around and taped over the water fountain. Because they didn't want anybody to try to drink it out of it. Jody says, hi guys, we had a Maine Coon that lived 17 years. She had to be put down because of kidney failure. Well, hello, and sorry about your Maine Coon cat. Yeah, I always hear about those Maine Coon cats, but we haven't had one. Big fluffy cats.
Yeah. Today's been kind of a slow day. Didn't do very much today.
No, except make homemade ham and bean soup with the rest of the Christmas ham. That was good.
Yeah, and I had to change the battery in the vehicle because that's going bad.
Yeah. Jody says, thank you, she's been gone 7 years. Yep, you never forget them, though. Larry says, do you guys have any plans for new types of videos in 2023? I don't know. We basically make as we go.
Yeah, I know. Next time I'm hoping to go up to the Mackinac City Fort.
Fort Michilimackinac.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we want to do more travel vlog things when we can. Get out to different places we didn't go to yet. My words are all mixed up.
Yeah, because the fort's not that far away from us, really.
No, it's only, 45 minutes to Mackinac City?
About that, 45, 50 minutes, depending on your traffic. If the traffic's flowing good, about 45 minutes if it's flowing good.
Larry says Mackinac City would be super cool. Well, search our channel for Mackinac City because we already have some videos up from it. And we plan on making more. There's a haunted house there we still need to go to.
Yep.
Make a video at. And like you said, the fort.
Yeah.
And there's Mackinac Island videos too. Because I used to work on Mackinac Island and live there when I was younger. So it holds a special place in my heart.
Yeah, and don't you got some footage of the Mackinac Island fort?
Yeah. Yeah, Fort Mackinac. We did a video specifically of just that 2 summers ago.
Yeah, so that might be an interesting one for people to check out if you guys haven't checked that one out yet.
Yeah, Larry says, I'd love travel videos so much, I want to see new stuff. Well, I grew up traveling, I love traveling, and I love making videos about it, so there will definitely be more of those. Not only those, but more of those. Larry says, especially since I'm moving back up there soon. And Belfry Bat says, I wish you would go to the Shipwreck Museum in the UP. Well, we can. I might have been there when I was a kid, but we're gonna do more things in the UP too. Larry says, oh sweet, I'll check those out. There's a playlist on our channel called Travel Vlogs. Go to that one. All that kind of stuff is in there. Michelle says, I'm proud of you drinking water instead of Mountain Dew. Yeah, I have to crack down on myself and lose like 213 pounds. Or else it's not good. Larry says, whoa, you worked there? So cool. Yeah. When I was 19 and when I was 20 and then again when I was 26. I worked two seasons at the Iroquois Hotel in the restaurant, the Carriage House restaurant. I was making food. And in 1996, I worked at the Village Inn. I was the dishwasher. But they provide you employee housing, and you get to stay there and make friends from all over the U.S. and all over the world, and it's lots of fun. I'd go back there and work now. Well, I'm not right now. It's wintertime. But I'd go back there and work some more. But now I have Don, and I'm not leaving Don alone for 6 months every year. Yeah, sure.
Bye. Once you walked up there, I'd be like, party time.
Michelle says, a very good restaurant called Cut River Inn. I've heard of that. And Larry says, where do the employees stay? What's that like living and working there? Do you ever get sick of being on the island? No, I didn't get sick of being on the island. As a matter of fact, I went to Mackinac City on one of my days off, and as soon as I got off the ferry and started walking toward Central Avenue there, the noise from the traffic immediately drove me nuts. It's so peaceful there. And each business has dorm-style, college-style employee housing for all their employees. So you live in a little apartment, and you have a roommate or two.
Yeah, because that's what's neat about the island is that there's no motorized vehicles allowed. So
Larry says Don could join you. He doesn't. his hips hurt too much to stand all, as long as it would take. Like, super busy up there. 60 hours a week is normal. So he'd be in a lot of pain if he tried to do that.
Yep.
And Larry says, is the island actually haunted? I have so many questions. Apparently so. I've never seen any of it, but apparently it is. That's what they say, and they have a haunted tour thing that they do on some nights in the summer. And it's definitely super peaceful because there's no cars.
Yeah.
Michelle says, I always wanted to go to the Lilac Festival in June. Yeah, I've been there for that. After I stopped working there, I'd like to try to go back every year. We can't always do it. Sometimes we don't have the finances, but I like to go back up there.
Yep. Nothing like when you first get there, it's smelling fudge and horse pee when you first get there.
Yes, but you don't smell that stuff for long.
You get used to it after a while.
It only takes a little, like maybe an hour, and
you'll become nose blind to it.
Yeah, like that commercial with the socks, nose blind. Especially when you're working there, you don't notice that anymore.
Right.
Larry says, I want to go there too. Any chance for a Lilac Festival video? Well, it depends on if we are able to make it there this year. We probably can. Michelle says, Ed got 6 months kittens for Christmas. 2 girls, Christmas, June, and Raquel 7 are their names. Raquel 7? Sounds like they're cute, though.
Excuse me.
Are they sisters? Larry says, oh my God, that's a lot of kittens. If I read the sentence right, I think it's 2 kittens. Unless I read that wrong. Belfry Bats, I'd like to see a vlog of Don ice fishing in a shanty. Well, we need to get a shanty, and we need to get ice fishing stuff first. And the ice is not thick enough yet.
Yeah.
I just saw a warning from Black River Party Store saying that the ice is only like 1 or 2 inches thick. Don't try to walk on it yet.
No, you want a good, I'd say at least a good 4 inches.
Yeah, Michelle says, yes, there are 2 kittens. That's what I thought. Larry says, yes, I'd love Don videos like that too. Teach us some of your knowledge, like about cars and stuff. Ha ha. Well, I don't have a playlist for it or anything, but there are other videos that we did in the past where he was fixing cars and stuff. So all I can say is like search the channel.
Yeah, well,
because there's a few of those thrown in here and there, and yeah, we can make new ones too.
Well, some of these newer vehicles I'm working on, I get so frustrated with them, I just want to throw a hammer through the windshield.
That's stupid.
No. Not when the vehicle makes you mad so bad that you just want to smash the crap out of it because...
Yeah, but then you have to buy a new windshield, and that's expensive.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll take it to the boneyard and run it through the crusher. Or the shredder. Some of these vehicles, they get under my skin.
Larry says, I like the one with the tractor you were fixing up. Did you ever end up finding that Caterpillar yellow paint?
Dan found some in the gallon cans where we have to brush it on, but by the time that come in, it was already too late in the year to be able to paint it. So now we gotta wait until next year to get it painted and finished up.
Yeah, because it's sitting outside, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got snow on it now.
Yeah, Dan got it in the backyard now.
Punk Skunk, we liked your geocaching videos too. Yeah, we'll be doing more of that too. I'll pay for the premium so that we can actually see all the geocaches instead of just some of them on the app. There is one from this summer that we did. But we didn't do too many because they've got it now so that most of them you have to pay for premium in order to see them.
Yeah, and on that machine, I got the dashboard, the cluster board all fixed up, ready to go in, but I gotta wait for some dash parts before I can put the cluster board in on the dash.
Yeah.
I had to do some soldering work and stuff to fix some pieces that were broken in the dash, on the cluster board. So, but that's all fixed. But like I said, I'm waiting on parts before that goes into the machine.
Michelle says the kittens are litter box trained. That's always good. Larry says, "Oh sweet, glad you found it. Can we get a video when you finish that up? I'd love to see the finished product." Yeah, I told him that's what I wanted him to do. So.
Yeah. Because when it gets finished up, Dan wants to use it on the family property for running a couple of water lines from the front of the property to the back of the property, and then after that he's going to put it up for sale.
Belfry Bats, I'd love to see one where you and Don do some skeet shooting. And Larry seconded that and said he likes the geocaching ones. I've never gone skeet shooting before. I don't know anything about that. I mean, I know what it is, but that's it. Have you ever done that?
No.
So that's something new there. You guys can't see him, but Smokey's sitting in the chair right behind the camera, just looking at us.
Smokers. We're smokers. Yeah. Come on. Good boy. Come on.
Larry says, "Did you guys ever try that Randonaut app? Is that thing you have?
Randonautica?
Yeah.
You haven't tried that Randonautica app yet?
Yeah, he's got it here on his phone. I don't really know what it is. What it's for.
What it is, it gets you out into, like, just to get you out and about, like, just to, out and adventuring around.
Oh.
Sometimes it's just to get you in a certain area. Sometimes there's something there to be seen. It's something that is easier for you just to read up on than it is for me to try to explain it all. But it's just to help get you out and about, So.
Belfry Bat, someone yells "Paul," then a clay plate flies through the air, then you shoot it with a shotgun. Yeah, that's what I've seen in many movies and TV shows, but that's as far as it goes for me.
I've done it a few times, but that was it.
Yeah.
Of course, I missed every time.
I don't even know where you'd go around here to find something like that. Unless we'd have to buy our own stuff.
You can get your own hand thing to put the pieces up in the air for you and shit, but as long as we've got somebody that's willing to throw them for you.
Punk Skunk says, "My faves are still the cooking, baking videos because I can't even make toast, lol." Yeah.
I can't cook either, so don't feel bad.
No, you cook better than I do.
Who lied to you? Because it wasn't me.
Yeah, there's going to be some more of those too. Maybe not so many sweets because I have to lay off that kind of thing. But maybe more savory recipes that I'll make. Larry, can we get a Don cooking video? There are some. Like, he cooked he didn't cook them, but he canned the pickles in that pickle canning video. All I did was film him.
My awesome pickles that I grew and pickled.
Yeah. The 62 cans of pickles you got out of that.
Mm-hmm. Which means you could eat a whole jar once a week and still not make them through them all in a year.
No.
There's only 52 weeks in a year, so.
Larry says, "Oh yeah, I saw he's a master canner. I need to try that myself." Yeah, Don's the one who does the canning. I leave that up to him. He likes to do that. That's his thing.
Yep. If you never used a canner before, just make sure to be careful. If you never used one before, because they can be dangerous.
Yeah. I guess you can blow a hole in the ceiling if you don't do it right.
Yeah. Kaplawi. Watch that mother blew the roof off this mother.
Yeah. Punk Skunk says, yes, the canning videos were good. Yeah. We did the pickle canning video out in the camper. In the newer, nicer kitchen than this thing behind us. We still have to buy cupboards, a countertop.
We're behind us.
Yeah, and a dishwasher and a new sink and stuff to, I don't know what. This whole thing right here is old original garbage from when this trailer was first made, and it's horrible.
Yeah, it's falling apart.
So that's the last thing we have to replace in here. Larry says, did y'all winterize the camper? What's the process for that like, by the way? Yes, we did. And there is a video a little ways back where I showed Don doing it.
Yeah.
I think it's called Winterizing the Camper. How did we do it? Something like that. It's not too far back either. So just go down a little ways and you'll find it. Because it's basically the water lines, the getting the water out of them and putting the RV antifreeze in.
Yeah.
That's the main part.
That's the biggest thing, and then anything that you got inside that might freeze and explode, you gotta get out of there too.
Yeah. Larry says, I missed that one, laughing my ass off. Sounds like it answers my question. It does. So it's there whenever you have time for it.
Yeah.
And it's not too far back down the line. But yeah, we had to take all the food out of there and stuff. We're not going to feed the mice all winter. There are mouse traps out there for them, though. They can have that.
Yep, which, since we closed it down, we've already gotten 2 mice from out of there.
Yeah.
In the traps.
But we don't want to leave. We didn't want to leave like canned food out there, especially not in glass jars, because the stuff would freeze and blow up.
Yeah.
Larry, there's mice in the camper? There's mice everywhere. We're in the country. They like to come in. We could have a billion-dollar mansion sitting here, and the mice are going to come in because it's warm.
Yep.
It doesn't matter what you live in, how much money you make, anything like that. You have to battle mice around here.
Oh, yeah.
And Smokey's an excellent mouser.
Yeah, he is.
Every little while, he gets a mouse in here and takes care of it for us.
He's the best mouser we got.
Yep. Even my mom has mice. And she's got a really nice house. There's mice in the shed, too. There's mice in the car. The last time we went somewhere with my mom, she had a mouse in her under her hood, and it came out. What you said, it came out while you were driving and crawled across the hood and crawled back down in. Yeah, so she's got a 2017 Chevy Equinox with a mouse living in it. Larry says, oh wow, I wouldn't want to kill them. I'm in the city, obviously. LOL. Well, then you probably have rats. But no, though there's mice like this, you want to kill them because they're diseased and yuck. They chew your wiring. They can make your house burn down. They pee and poop all over the place. They eat your food. They're not the good kind of mice you find in a pet shop. And I used to have mice, rats, and gerbils as pets. Those are different. I mean, that's just not the same. Belfry bats, we have a plague of pack rats this year. I'm catching one a day in our electronic zapper trap. I feed them to the ravens. They love it. Larry says, laughing my ass off, I probably do have rats. I don't know. I'm kidding because I only said that because you always hear about big cities like New York City and stuff having rats all over the place, but I don't know if they really do or not.
Right.
Punk Skunk says they are very destructive, and Larry says I feel bad killing spiders even. I don't. I'm not afraid of them either. But we have some kinds of spiders here that bite you and they leave nasty welts and stuff. So we don't want to get bit by spiders. Belfry Bat says the pack rats have eaten the wiring in our car 3 times. Very expensive. Yeah. I don't think we have pack rats here. I've heard of them. I know what they are, but I don't think we have them. We have normal rats.
Yeah.
Luckily, we don't have any rats in the house. We just have little field mice every once in a while. Michelle says, Happy New Year, everyone. Sweet dreams, guys. Stay safe out there. Talk to you next year. All right, Happy New Year and good night. Thanks for coming.
But yeah, your mom had to put her vehicle in the shop once because of the mouse getting up into her heater system and chewing on her filter.
Yeah,
making a mess out of her filter and her dash.
Yeah, so she had a great big mouse nest in the fan for her heater, and every time she turned on the heater or the air conditioner, it would just go with all this dust and crap all over the place from the mouse nest.
Yep.
And she had to take it in, and they had to take it all apart and clean it up for her and charge her a whole lot of money for it.
And put a new filter and stuff in.
Yeah.
So I sent her with one of our mouse traps with a string tied to it, and showed her where to put that on her hood with some bait and stuff, so that way she could try and get that mouse.
Yeah, because she doesn't want another big nest built under her hood again.
Yeah, because otherwise she will have to put it back in the shop to have that nest cleaned out again and get another filter put in it. So, yeah, because I like to tie down those mouse traps because there's been times where you got a mouse in it and just got it by the leg and the mouse took off with the trap.
Yeah. Larry says, is there a way to get rid of mice without killing them, or is that the only option because there are so many?
Oh, no, there's a way of getting rid of them. If you're willing to take them, once you get them, you're willing to take them off somewhere and dump them off somewhere.
Yeah, but it would be a worthless cause because you take them and dump them out somewhere, and a whole bunch more are going to come and take their place.
Well, you gotta remember, you take them off somewhere, they're gonna just go to someone else's house. So, but yeah, there is a way you can catch them and dump them off somewhere else if the person's wanting to do that.
But they're so tiny that they'd get out of a live trap. So.
Not trap like what I made for your mom. Your mom catches them in that trap all the time.
Yeah, but there's water in there for them to drown.
It just means you don't put water in. If you're not wanting to kill them, you don't put water in.
Punk Skunk says our neighbor's car had an enormous nest and it caught fire and blew up the car. That sucks.
Yeah.
And we don't need that, and my mom doesn't need that either. Jody says, years ago we were driving through Detroit near the Joe Louis Arena and a sewer rat ran across the street. It was the size of a large raccoon. Yuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gross. I used to have pet rats, but they weren't like that. Larry says, oh my God, hope your neighbors are okay. That's wild. Yeah, But yeah, I had pet rats up until, I think it was about 1.5 years ago. The last 2 died of old age. But they were the friendly kind, the ones that are like, that have spots and stuff. Not the sewer rats. Larry says that sounds about right for Detroit. Yeah, no, I wouldn't keep a sewer rat as a pet.
No.
But I'm not going to have any more rats because I got tired of them throwing their bedding out of their cage all over the place. And you don't want to put them in an aquarium because they like to climb. So my days of having rats, mice, gerbils, those are over. I'm happy with cats.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think having a pig again would be kind of cool.
Well, you're going to take care of it if you want a pig.
But the thing is, I know what I would end up doing with it afterwards too, though.
Yeah, you'd eat it.
Yeah, I would end up eating it, like I did Mama Sow, with suey, and ham, and pork chop. Num num.
Larry says, haha, yeah, all I want is cats. Yeah, me too. I used to think I was a dog person because my dad hated cats and we weren't allowed to have cats. And the only cat I knew about was the cat of a friend I had in high school, and this
But-
cat was so mean and nasty he would rip a hole in your skin if you came up to him. So I thought all cats acted like that. Until I got my own cats and found out otherwise. Now I can't get enough of cats. Good kitties.
You're watching us.
Yep. He's got a collar coming at the beginning of the month from Chewy, and then I'll order his ID tag for him. He's the only one without one. We keep collars and ID tags on them, even though they're indoor cats, just in case anybody gets outside by accident. People will know where they belong. Larry says, "Oh my God, I'd love if y'all rescued a pig and made videos but never ate it." Oh, Don wants to eat it. So,
Yep, last pair of pigs I raised, I ate them.
yep, Larry, this is Buddy. He's a good boy. Very friendly.
Yeah, one of the pigs I had, though, there was a few people kind of bummed out when I butchered her off, though. Mama Cell.
Yeah, he sees pigs and cows and stuff as food.
Yep.
So.
Well, that's because I
And
kind of...
not pot-bellied pigs either.
No.
He's talking about farm pigs.
Yeah. Yeah, like farm pigs and like farm animal pigs and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Larry says pigs are so smart and sweet.
Oh, they are. They're real smart. You can even litter train them. You can actually train a pig to use a litter box.
Yeah.
Seen it, been there, done it. Because we used to have a pot-bellied pig.
Well, see, a pot-bellied pig is different. You're not supposed to eat those.
Most people don't, but you can.
They're meant to be pets.
Yeah. Most people have them around for pets, yes.
Yeah.
Because the last pot-bellied pig we had, we gave it away. And then the person we gave it to ended up eating it. And it's like, it was like, hey, you want a pot-bellied pig? You're like, yeah. Then here, about a week later, ended up butchering it off and eating it.
Larry says, is a pot-bellied pig the smaller one?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is
But
the
they
smaller
still
pig.
grow up to be pretty big, though.
Well, they can if the person's really pouring the feed to them, yes.
Yeah, because I've seen a couple of them, and I didn't expect them to be that big.
They're usually meant to be smaller, but I've seen them get real big before, but that was because I think it was just because of excessive feeding them, you know, feed them a lot all the time.
Yeah.
But that's just my opinion.
Yep, there's a video on our channel. The video of the day we got our Border Collie Tug. We picked him up from a farm, and I filmed the animals, and one of them was a pot-bellied pig named Charlie Sheen. So if you can look up that video too if you want to see Charlie Sheen, the pig of a friend of my parents. Larry says my dream is to live in the country with a bunch of farm animals that I never eat. Yeah, they don't all have to be eaten.
No.
Like if you have horses, you don't eat them. I hope not.
If
Anyway.
you do, I think you might get in big trouble around here.
Yeah, I think that's illegal.
In some countries, they might approve of something like that, but here they're not gonna.
Larry says, laughing my ass off, that's a good name for a pig. I'll have to try to find that one.
Oh, Charlie Sheen?
Yeah,
Yeah, the pot-bellied pig that we had was, what the heck was its name?
And hello,
Holy
Allison C. Mark. Just checked in to say good night, Wilton. Sweet dreams. Good night.
Oh, good night.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, the one that we had was named Charlotte. I had to stop and think for a minute.
Like Charlotte's Web.
Yeah.
Here, I'm out of the chat for a second, so bear with me. I'm gonna go find that that video with Charlie Sheen. I hope. And I'll put the link in the chat. Ugh. Not easy to find though.
Yeah. Buddy.
Here it is. Got it out. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now I'm back in the chat. Okay. There's that video with Charlie Sheen. Belfry Bat says, Larry, we live in the country with a horse, 2 goats, 2 alpacas, and a bunch of cats. And we're vegetarians. And Larry says, Belfry, you're living my dream. Larry says he's also vegetarian.
Yeah.
Larry says, are you in Michigan too? No, they're in Arizona. Punk Skunk says, Larry Belfry Bats is my hubby. He lied. We are pescatarians and eat fish. Larry says, oh sweet, thanks so much. Yeah. Yeah, that way you don't have to try to search for that one. But that's the day we got Tug. But he passed away last year from cancer. He was 11.
Yeah, when I first moved here, I did have a horse, but then the bills got too overwhelming for me here, and I couldn't afford to feed the horse anymore, so I had to find it a new home.
Yeah. Larry says, oh, Arizona is so pretty. We go to Sedona every year. Yeah, in 95, I got a job at the Grand Canyon, and I lived in employee housing there. It worked the same way as Mackinac Island. But I was young, dumb, and naive, and I had to take the Greyhound out there, and I sat across from this guy who was 19 years older than me being young, dumb, and naive. He talked me into dating him and quitting my job at the Canyon after 2 weeks and going and living with him in Indio, California. It turns out all he wanted to do was eat pills and drink beer. And after 4 months, he sent me back to Michigan. So I screwed that all up. So I didn't get to work at the Grand Canyon for long. Larry says, oh my God, working at the Grand Canyon sounds like heaven. It was, but I was dumb. I was 19 and I had just barely turned 20 when that guy talked me into quitting and going with him. Larry says, so cool, Punk Skunk. Hope y'all had a great time. And then he said, no, that guy sounds like a loser. I'm glad you got away. Sounds like you dodged a bullet. I did. And I found out in 2019 the guy died. And I wasn't sorry. Larry, you weren't dumb. He was. Yeah, but I was so inexperienced at life that I didn't see what he really was. And I just fell for all his crap. And
Well,
Belfry Bats, India was depressing. Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you don't learn from life if you don't make a mistake here and there.
Yeah, well.
The thing is, as long as you learn from your mistakes, that's what
I mean,
matters.
it was so bad that he had no job. He had nothing. He was driving around an old pea green 1968 Dodge Dart that was falling apart. He had nowhere to live. And we had to live for 4 months in a little tiny falling apart camper at the edge of his dad's green onion field out in the desert with no bathroom, and we had to go on the ground all the time. And all he cared about was getting money for the Valium and the codeine that he ate by the fistfuls. So I'm sure that's why he died at only 63 years old. I heard that his girlfriend found him just dead on the floor. I'm sure all that alcohol and all those pills just destroyed him.
Well, when it comes to narcotics and alcohol, you're not supposed to be mixing those periods because that can be a lethal combination.
Yeah. Larry says, wow, that's really roughing it, no bathrooms. Yep, we had to take a roll of toilet paper and go out and go on the ground. Smoky. But yeah, that's one of my stories about my bad decisions when I was young. Belfry Bats, that guy sounds like a party. Yeah.
Smokers. Come on, smokers.
Yeah, after he sent me back to Michigan. Come on, Smokey. Smokey. After he sent me back to Michigan, he kept in touch with me only long enough for me to send him just enough money to go get his pills to eat one last time, and then I never heard from him again. At the time, I was all sad and depressed, and oh, I love him, blah blah blah, but I was dumb and stupid. Now I look back and it's like, thank God I got away from him. But anyway, the point is, I had a really good job at the Grand Canyon, and I was stupid and threw it away for some old hippie. Larry, wow, especially with him being older, he really took advantage. Absolutely. As soon as I got there, the first thing he did was take us to the casino with my paycheck I had just gotten. And over the 4 months, he pawned and sold everything I had. My stereo, my CDs, my strobe light, anything, everything. For those pills. Larry says, well, I'm glad you and Don found each other. Me too. But that was only bad relationship number 1. There were 3 others that were absolutely horrible. So, Don and I went to school together, and then we lost touch for 21 years. But like my mom says, we should have just gotten together at the beginning, right in the first place, and both of us skipped our bad exes. Because he's got 2 bad exes too, who cheated on him and stuff, and I got cheated on and stuff, so... We had to go through a lot of bad relationships to appreciate each other, I guess.
You know, you don't appreciate what you got until you've been through the life that you've been through.
Yeah. Larry says you were in high school together? I didn't know that. Yep. And we even rode the same school bus. That's a sweet love story. It is. We weren't dating when we were in school together. That came after we ran back across each other again 21 years later. Right?
Yep. Should have ran.
No.
Should have ran away.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Don't get married, guys. It's all crap. Don't do it.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Larry says it was meant to be. Yeah, but I guess we had to learn how to appreciate each other first by being shown how terrible things can be first, apparently, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the 2 most common things that spends the most time in a man's wallet?
A condom?
A condom and a woman.
Oh, okay, I get it. Whatever.
Condom and a woman.
No.
Alright. What's the difference between a light bulb and a pregnant woman?
You can unscrew the light bulb.
There you go.
You told me that one too many times. You got any more? What about that riddle? See if they can figure it out.
Oh, that one riddle?
Yeah.
Think here for a minute how it goes, so that way I don't fuck it up.
Belfry Bat says, did Don wear his jersey on game day when he was in high school and on the football team? No, because he wasn't on the football team.
Yeah, I was.
Were you? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and the wrestling team.
Well, I knew about the wrestling. I didn't know about the football.
I was in football too.
Huh.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, go ahead and try your riddle.
The riddle is, one man builds it, doesn't need it. One man buys it, doesn't use it. The man using it doesn't know it. What is it?
Yeah, see if you guys can figure that out. Larry says he's loving the jokes.
Yeah.
Belfry Bats, I know more about Don than you do. All right, already, Belfry Bats has got it. A coffin.
A coffin, that's right.
Yep, no, not a computer. A coffin.
A coffin. Because the person that's using it doesn't know it.
Yeah.
Because he's dead. Of course
Yeah.
he's not going to know it. And the person that builds it doesn't need it. And the person that buys it doesn't use it.
Yeah.
So.
We put that riddle in, it was either our first or second vlog ever, way back in January 2015. and nobody ever got it.
No, you're the only one that's ever gotten it. And the
Yep.
thing is, it's a pretty common riddle. That's why I was surprised nobody ever got it before, because it's a common riddle. I mean, I know a lot of people's heard that one before.
But I never heard it until you said it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I never heard of it before.
I got that riddle out of a joke book. I only heard it, seen it the one time, and it just stuck with me.
Yep. But no, I never heard of it until you said it.
Yeah.
You have any more jokes you can think of?
Not right offhand. I always seem to remember all the good ones when I'm just sitting around, and that's about it.
Yeah, besides constantly quoting movies.
What movies?
Yeah, he's constantly quoting movies, but it's like parts of the movies nobody would pay that much attention to.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to live in your van down by the river.
Everybody knows what that is.
Yeah. Everybody loves him.
No, there are people that don't like Chris Farley.
Oh, I love the shit out of him. One of my favorite actors and comedians.
Larry says, which movies? Ugh, there'd be too many to name. Every time I turn around, I'll be watching a movie and they'll say something that Don's been saying for the last 8 years and I didn't realize it was from a movie. All kinds of little things.
Yeah.
Like something about bury your ass up so people have a place to park their bike.
Yeah, I'm going to bury your ass up so that way I got a place to park my bike.
It turns out that was Robin Williams in RV, right? I know it was Robin Williams. Was it the RV movie?
Well, I don't think it was. It might have been the RV, but I don't think it was. I think it was Patch Adams. But I could be wrong.
I don't know. Anyway, I remember it was Robin Williams.
That was Robin Williams that said that one. Or another good one from Robin Williams. I just might use my penis as a pogo stick, and that just might be a way of getting around.
Oh, okay. But yes,
I love
you've
that
said
one.
that many times.
Yeah, I love the shit out of that one. Think of your penis as a pogo stick, and that just might be a way of getting around. Hell yeah.
Larry said, Larry, that definitely sounds like an obscure reference to me, at least. Haha. Belfry Bats, have you seen Don't Pick Up the Phone on Netflix? I don't think so.
I think I've seen it, but never watched it.
Yeah.
But I think we flipped past
We'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
Right now we're watching season 2 of Letterkenny on Hulu.
No, season 11.
Oh, season 2. Season 11, yeah, the new season. That's what I meant to say, the new season.
Yeah, right now we're watching season 11, episode 4.
Hi, Lisa Harvey, how you doing? And Larry says, is that a horror film? Don't pick up the phone. Sounds like it might be. I don't know. I'm going to have to check it out. Belfry Bats, since you worked at McDonald's, you really need to see it. All right. We'll, I'll get it added to our list then. Make sure we watch it. Lisa's doing very good. That's good.
Yeah.
Belfry Bats, it's a documentary and it's terrifying. All right.
About this McDonald's?
Yeah, I guess. We'll find out. Lately, we've been watching things like Midnight Mass and The Midnight Club, which made me mad at the end because they really left that hanging. And then I looked it up, season 2. No season 2, it was canceled. Ugh, great.
Yeah.
Punk Skunk says it's a horrifying true story.
Must be about the food.
I don't know, we'll find out.
How it just sits there and doesn't do anything. Just
Yeah,
dries
it
out
doesn't
like
rot.
a popcorn fart and doesn't rot.
Yeah.
The foods that when you let it sit there and gets all moldy and starts rotting and stuff, that's actually the food that's the best for you.
Yeah. I don't eat at McDonald's anymore. The other day, when we went in there to film the new McDonald's in Sheboygan, I only went in there because it was new. and I decided to get a quarter pounder with cheese, but it was all right. It was so-so. But I hadn't eaten there in, oh geez, like since 2017 or 2018 or so. I used to like to get the side salad with grilled chicken cut up on top and light Italian dressing and a caramel iced coffee, a small caramel iced coffee. They got rid of the salad and they got rid of the grilled chicken, so forget it.
Have you ever had their coffee? Their hot, just their regular hot coffee? That shit's nasty.
Don doesn't like it.
I wouldn't give that shit to my dead plant.
I got sick of their iced coffee, so I get iced coffee from other places now.
Their coffee is downright horrible.
Larry says totally different vibe, but the Midnight Gospel on Netflix is very good. I think I've seen that. I've not seen it, but seen it on Netflix, so we'll have to check that out too. Belfry Bat says Midnight Gospel is one of my favorite things. Larry says I only like black iced coffee from McDonald's, and I like it actually.
Me, I don't. I can't stand that. Oof, no. Just sends shivers down my spine. I don't like McDonald's coffee. I don't know what it is about it. It's just, I don't know. It's real bitter to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Lisa says they have a new Matilda movie on Netflix. We'll have to find that too. And we also watched Wednesday. I really liked it. But I watched that new Munsters movie on, wherever it was. I guess that was Netflix too. I didn't like that. I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't that great. The one that Rob Zombie made. And I felt like it was too rushed, and they skipped over a lot of the plot was weird. They could have done better. But, oh well, I saw it once, that's good enough. I don't care if I ever watch it again. But the Wednesday series, that was really good, and I'm waiting for season 2. I guess it's a couple years before that's going to come out. But the last season of The Walking Dead comes out on Netflix on January 6th, and Don is still obsessed with The Walking Dead. So he'll finally get to see that.
Yeah. We already own, season 1 through 10, don't we?
Yeah. Belfry Bats, no Eddie or Marilyn, boo. That's because it was a prequel. It was supposed to be the story of how Herman and Lily got together and got married. So Eddie wasn't born yet, and I guess Marilyn hadn't come to live with him yet. So that was why on that. Larry says, wow, I did not know The Walking Dead was on still. I just want to read the spoilers because I don't have the patience to watch. Yeah, they just finished it. The season that they just finished is it. That's the end of it.
The last season, season 11, yeah.
Yeah, so when it comes on January 6th on Netflix, then we can find out how it all ends.
Yeah. We already own 1 through 10, just waiting for...
On DVD or Blu-ray.
So just waiting for season 11 to do for them to finish up with that. So
yeah, and then he'll buy either the Blu-ray or the DVD, whichever he sees first, and then he'll have the whole collection to watch whenever he wants.
Yeah, we already own 1 through 10, so why not get the last season before?
Yeah, and he's got the seasons of Fear the Walking Dead and that other thing. What's that other thing with the kids? I don't remember, but there's another Walking Dead thing where it's teenagers.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what that's called.
Yeah, it was good too.
Yeah, that's good too. But yeah, I can't think of it right offhand.
Robert says, I worked at McD's back in the day. Cheese on a dozen. Yeah, when I lived in Alpena, I worked at McDonald's for 6 years. The one up by Walmart, if anybody's been to Alpena and knows anything about it. And it was all right, but I had a lot of trouble from the main manager, the head manager. I was one of the best closers they had, but yes, she treated me like I was a stupid little teenager who had to be micromanaged all the time. So me and her didn't get along.
And then they just wanted to give all the hours to
all the little kids who lived at home with no rent or anything to pay.
Yeah, and then giving the grown adults that's got bills to pay not
9
giving
hours a
them-
week.
Not giving them the hours, but you're giving the kids all the hours, and it's like, shouldn't you be worrying about the people that's got bills to pay?
Yeah. So luckily Don came along right about that time and rescued me from there and had me move over here with him, or I'd probably still be stuck at that stupid McDonald's, and it would be 13 years worth now.
Well, this, in a way, made more sense to come here. You know, and then to stay over there, pay rent over there, and then make the mortgage payments here. Just made more sense just to come here.
Yeah.
Because eventually the mortgage payments were going to come to an end, and then we're going to outright own the place.
Yeah.
But now we outright own it, now we don't have no rent, so there we go.
Molly Main, hello. Says, is it Fear the Walking Dead? No. That's there's 3. There's another one. And I think it only had a couple seasons, and that was the end of it. I'll look it up here. Come on. Ugh, his phone is smaller than my phone, so I keep hitting the wrong keys. Oh, it's called The Walking Dead World Beyond. And I did get him the DVDs for that. Belfry Bats, what is the rarest, most sought after My Little Pony? Mimic. That twinkle-eyed pony with unicorn, green one with the parrot on her. People are still paying like $500 to get their hands on one of those. I'm never gonna have one of those.
I gotta go and use the toilet.
So that is absolutely the number one most expensive, sought after, rarest one. Apparently they didn't make many, didn't put many in the stores. But yeah, I used to collect My Little Pony in my early 20s. I have a few over there now, but not like I did. I sold the big collection I had in 2000 for $710 on eBay. Larry says, do you have a My Little Pony collection? Would be a cool video if not. Yeah, but I only have, I think, 8 of them now. And a lot of them are the new remakes, the basic toy remakes that they're putting out now. I mean, they're the 80s ponies, but they made them over again. There's only 2 that I have in there that are actual ones from the 80s. So it'd be a short video. And I did show them in a video a couple times last year, but I don't know which ones they are. I don't know which videos those are in. So those would be hard to find because I didn't want to use My Little Pony as a keyword, as a tag either, because I don't want YouTube to mark my videos as being made for kids. So I couldn't put them in put anything about My Little Pony in the title, the thumbnail, or the tags. So I can't tell you what videos the ponies are in, but they're in a couple of them. Some from last year sometime. But yeah, they're over there in the cabinet. Next to the cat tree.
Yeah, in the curio cabinet?
Yeah. And I have some Funko Pops. I think I have, 6?
Probably about that.
I have a few of those, but I don't go crazy with those either. I don't think I have anything that I go crazy with anymore that I collect. Spotted Leaf. Yep, Spotted Leaf.
They're staring at me.
Yep, Spotted Leaf is Gizzard's sister, but not from the same litter. She's younger than he was. Lay down.
Says I don't do lay downs if you're petting me like this.
No, she loves her attention.
He says the only time she does lay down is if you're scratching her belly rubbings.
I can get her to flop over. I think.
Oh,
There we
she
go.
goes.
There she goes. There. Now I'm petting her belly.
Yep, she's all about her belly rubbings.
Yep. Come here. Don't kick the camera off the table. Wow, Larry, thank you for the super chat again. Hi, Spotted Leaf. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep, she's a good girl.
Yep.
She was born 2 days before Smokey was in the same house, and her mother did not want to feed her kittens. So Smokey's mother had to feed both litters. So it's almost like Smokey and Spotted Leaf are brother and sister, even though not by blood. Kind of like foster brother and sister.
Yep. Because his mom's
She didn't want to feed her kittens.
Smokey's mom adopted them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a photo of all the kittens with Smokey's mom. Larry says, Spotted Leaf's first super chat.
Oh yeah.
And Robert says, my wife wants to know if you have any plants. We do.
Yeah, we do.
A spider plant and a Christmas cactus. They're right behind the camera.
Yeah, well, that damn Christmas cactus ain't doing good here.
No, because it's too dark in here.
Yeah.
It did better in the summer in the greenhouse.
Yeah. It's kind of nice to find that at home.
And Larry says, of course, haha, thanks for making my night better. Well, I'm glad we could cheer you up and help you out.
Well, sometimes just socializing with people can make somebody's day anyway.
Yeah.
Cheer them up, however you want to look at it.
And White Storm also came from that same house. It was Don's brother Dave's. But I don't think okay. White Storm and Smokey are brothers from the same mother, but 2 different litters. But I don't think they're actually related by blood to Gizzard and Spotted Leaf. I know that sounds crazy, but for a while there, Don's brother Dave, there were a lot of kittens going on. So we brought home quite a few kittens from there.
Yep. Just that way we could have a cat and know that some of them are getting a good home.
Yep. But yeah, the Christmas cactus and the spider plant are the only ones we have right now. My purple hanging flowers, they died in the fall. They only last for the summer anyway.
Yeah, this Christmas cactus, Tino mentioned a while about wanting somebody to take the Christmas cactus, but...
Well, it's alright if it gets enough sun. But there's not a lot of sun that comes in here, especially now
it's
that
not doing good.
Plastic
There's always
on the
bits and
windows.
pieces breaking off and dying off, and...
I guess we could put it on Facebook, buy, sell, trade. Hey, want a plant?
Yeah.
You haul!
Yep. Because it would be an awesome plant for somebody. It's just... Those kind of plants aren't my kind of plants. I don't do very good with those types of plants.
Yeah.
That's probably why it's not doing good.
It was my mom's, and she was having trouble with it too, because she didn't have enough sun coming into the house. So...
It's not that we don't have the proper sun coming in, it's just I don't do good with those kind of plants. I'm surprised that I didn't kill it yet.
Yeah.
I do not do good with those.
Come here.
You want me to do good with plants? They got to be like spider plants and things like that.
Yeah, the spider plant's doing good.
Because I can get those things to grow huge if I really wanted them to.
There you go.
You want your spider plants to grow huge? Make sure they're in a good sized flower pot and water them coffee. fire plants loves the crap out of coffee.
Yep.
Yeah, they'll go nuts over it.
But they should have normal water too, right? Not just coffee.
You don't have to give them water. Just give them straight up coffee every time you water them. If you want to give them...
Wow, Larry. Thanks for the third super chat. Hi again, Spotted Leaf. Yeah, thank you. Wow. We really appreciate it. Yep, she really wants her attention right now.
Yeah.
Hey, Daniel. Hey, guys, I'm super late. Had such a busy, horrible day at work. Oh, that's not good.
No. Well, hopefully your day gets a little better for you.
Yeah. Larry says, of course, love y'all and Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas and thank you.
Thank you.
But yeah, Daniel, hopefully now that you're out of work, you can relax now.
Yeah.
I had plenty of days at my jobs like that. I know how it is.
Oh, yeah. Poor little girl, sneeze. You let out a big sneeze, didn't you? Big sneeze for an itty bitty kitty.
Yep. Yeah, she's really little. She weighs like 7 pounds.
Yeah.
Yep. She's a really small cat.
Yeah. Says, well, at least my doctor remembers me.
Yeah, because she had indolent ulcers on her top lip. That's why her top lip looks kind of funny. It's from the scarring from that healing up. But she's all right now. But the vet remembered her and asked about her when we got Colby and Buddy spayed and neutered last week.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool how he remembered her. Probably because he hasn't seen that type of case, that type of issue very often.
I don't know.
At least I wouldn't think he would have.
Daniel says, yes, Merry Christmas, guys. Yes, I'm smoking my new cartridge and gonna have some wine.
Ooh, yeah. What kind of cartridge? What flavor is it?
And this hello, Mary Shell Smith. Happy holidays to you, too.
Yeah, this one here is called Dosey-Dos.
Yeah, but like I was saying earlier in the stream, I'm having trouble smoking, so I'm going to have to go to gummies or something. Because my lungs are all tight and sore all the time. Like I've been smoking tobacco cigarettes and I haven't. So that's my lungs telling me lay off smoking stuff.
Yeah. Probably wouldn't hurt to take a break from the stuff anyways.
Yeah.
Because look at where the jar's at. Because I had a lot in there.
This was the what he grew.
What's left?
And it was full, and now.
Yeah, it was full, right up to the top, and packed in as tight as I could get it.
Yeah.
And that should have been enough to get this through longer than what it did.
Larry says my New Year's resolution is to switch to gummies. Well, it's gonna have to be mine because I woke up in the middle of the night last night just choking and hacking, and it wasn't oregano. Sure, yeah, that's oregano.
Yeah, there you go. Oregano.
Larry says, hell yeah, you grew that? So jealous. Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah.
It was behind the greenhouse. But we didn't film it because there are a lot of locals who watch our channel. And if they knew that was out there, when it became ready, we would have gotten up one morning and it wouldn't be there.
Oh, yeah.
Because there are people who know Don who watch. So they would just come in the middle of the night and they would have just taken the whole plant.
Yeah, all they would have to do is just come right in through the state land and right onto here.
Yeah, so we didn't vlog about the plant behind the greenhouse.
Yeah.
We only talked about what was in the greenhouse and on the other side of the greenhouse.
Yeah. Yeah, to turn the oil lamp off.
Oh. Yeah, this is burning out. Not burning out, but...
Burning out of oil.
Yeah. Larry says, can't they grow their own too? Yeah, they can, but he knows a lot of thieves.
Too many thieves around here.
Yeah. Daniel says it's the brand good enough, and the strain is called Acapulco Gold Sativa.
Acapulco?
It's very good.
Yeah, sounds good. Acapulco Gold?
Yeah.
That sounds good. This one here is called Dosey-Dos.
Belfry Bass, would you rather have dinner with J.K. Rowling or George R.R. Martin? Well, apparently, with what I've been hearing about J.K. Rowling, George would probably be better. Unless he's done something wrong. I don't know. I haven't heard. Daniel says, yes, Do-Si-Do's is popular.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a couple cartridges of that.
We've had
Overtime.
Overtime, we've only ever had 2 cartridges, and this is the second one here.
Yeah. I mean, these things didn't normally hurt my lungs. It was the joints. So we've been smoking a lot of joints.
Yeah, we've smoked a lot more than what we technically should have lately.
Yeah. Daniel says, anybody get extremely hungry off edibles more than smoking? That's me. I don't know. Because I haven't tried that many edibles.
Yeah, because Tino's more new at this kind of stuff than I am, so.
Yeah. Larry, yep, me too. Then I feel more ripped after I eat. I have to start being careful with it, though, because I have to lose like 213 pounds. And all it makes me want to do is eat the worst stuff I can possibly get my hands on.
Yeah, because
so I have to start being really sparing. Like maybe eat one gummy before I go to bed so I can sleep good. And that'd be about it. Because I can't just be baked all the time and eating everything, fried chicken and whatever bad things come into my mind.
Yep, eat an edible, wait about a half hour, maybe 40 minutes, and it should be kicking in.
Yeah. Because in 2014, I lost 150 pounds. I still had 50 left to go, but then I started messing up and I gained it all back. So I have to do that all over again.
Well, it didn't help that we ran into a tough time about food back then either. That's what kind of caused it.
Yeah, because I couldn't buy the healthy food and stuff I wanted.
Yeah, because at the time we was having a tough time financially at the time.
Belfry Bat says, have you caught a Snorlax on Pokemon Go? He's my favorite. Yeah, I caught him a long time ago, like years ago. I've been playing Pokemon Go since the day it came out in 2016. Daniel says, the thing is, I'll eat anything off edibles. The munchies are very intense for me. Yeah, they're really intense for me too. Like, all I can do is think about eating. And while I'm eating, I'm thinking about what do I want to eat next. It's terrible. So for my own health and my own weight, I have to really lay off. So this is getting ridiculous. And I've got a recumbent bike on my Amazon wish list. Not meaning that I want anybody to buy that for me or anything, but I saved it on there so I can buy it when I have the money. Because I have 2 normal exercise bikes, but the seats hurt so bad. And this one, it's like sitting on a chair, so that would be easier.
Yeah.
It's awful hard to go for a walk here in the winter down this dirt road with nothing but snow and ice.
Yeah.
And I need to exercise every day. Larry says, yep, and with DoorDash, it's so dangerous. Luckily, we don't get DoorDash here. I guess Sheboygan's got it now. But nobody from DoorDash is going to bring something to us all the way out here in the country.
Yeah, where we live now.
And I guess I should be thankful for that, because that makes getting fast food a lot harder. And I don't need it.
Yeah, out where we're at.
No, we can't even get a pizza delivered here.
Yeah, you can't get a pizza delivered here because you gotta figure we're what, like 26, 28 miles just from Sheboygan?
Just from Sheboygan, yeah. And everywhere else is further.
Yeah, and everywhere else is further.
Larry says, I'm gonna have to learn to cook when I move up there, but I'm moving to Traverse City. Well, you're gonna have everything you need in Traverse City.
Yeah, you'll have stuff like that in Traverse City.
Yeah, there's all kinds of businesses and restaurants and stuff in Traverse City. That's like the biggest town we have up here in northern Michigan.
Yeah, so you'll be fine there.
Yeah.
Because that's where we're at. You would be a little more screwed, when it comes to certain things.
Yeah.
Well, Traverse City, yeah, you're pretty much good golden there.
Yeah. They've got pretty much everything.
Yeah. You'll
Oh,
be
here we
good
go
on
again.
that. Yep.
Uh, but yeah, there's plenty to do in Traverse City. Plenty to eat. Plenty to shop at.
Yeah, you won't have to travel like we do here.
Larry says, "Okay, phew, haha." Because I'm so used to city conveniences, won't be too much of a culture shock then. No.
No, not really.
Traverse City is really big.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have giant skyscrapers going way up into the sky because they have a 60-foot city ordinance. Buildings can't go any higher than 60 feet. But when it comes to businesses and restaurants and stuff, they've got it all.
Yeah.
So you don't have anything to worry about over there.
Yeah. Now, if you was like out in the country like we are, then yeah, you trying to grow new customs would be, would be your thing. But
Yeah.
going where you're going, it's not giving me that big of a difference.
Yeah, I think you'll like Traverse City.
I think you would too.
We like to go there once in a while to do shopping for stuff that we can't get here. There used to be a concert venue there called Streeters, and we went there to go to concerts, good concerts. But then the owner sold it, and it's a church now.
Yeah, Traverse City's a nice.
So there's nowhere to go to a concert in Northern Michigan anymore.
Traverse City's definitely a nice area. So I think you'd like it there once you go there.
Yeah. My Apple Watch is telling me to stand up. I'll stand up when I want to stand up.
Yeah, don't you get to move around?
Yeah, it tells me that every hour. Larry says, okay, or oh, that's cool, but that's a bummer about the concert venue. Yeah, it was just a little place, but decent bands went there, like Avatar. We saw Love and Death there with Head from Korn. We saw Trapped there. We saw Mushroom Head there. All kinds of bands. POD. But then the owner, I heard that he got in too far over his head. He put a restaurant in there, and then he wanted to put a build on and make a hotel and stuff, and he couldn't do all that stuff because he didn't have enough money, so he just sold it off and walked away. And now it's church. And that same, I've seen photos, that same stage where they used to, all these good bands, rock and metal bands and stuff used to play, now the preacher stands there. So,
well,
it's
at
weird.
least it didn't burn down to the ground.
Yeah.
I guess that's a good thing.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with church or anything, but for me it's sad because I won't be able to go there and see good concerts anymore.
Right. That's just what you consider a thing of the past nowadays.
Larry says, yeah, I'm looking forward to a slower paced life. Well, there's a lot of traffic in Traverse City, so you won't be missing the traffic. They've got that.
Yeah. Now you get me into the city, like a city I'm not familiar with, like a really big one. I become like Orange Church, couldn't get a needle up my ass with a jackhammer if you tried.
Oh.
Cause I get real nervous when you get me into a real big city that I'm unfamiliar with. Yeah. I get extremely nervous.
Larry says, I feel like there's probably already enough churches. Yes.
There's
a church on every corner everywhere.
Yeah, it seems like everywhere you turn around here, there's a church.
Yep, all over.
Yeah, they're everywhere. Heck, we live in a tiny, tiny town. 2 churches.
There's more than 2 churches.
Right here in Tower? No, you're not.
Oh, you're talking about Tower.
Yeah. Another little tiny town here. Another little tiny village.
Yeah.
2 churches.
But as for Onaway, we have an Onaway address because the Tower post office went out of business. So Onaway had to adopt us all out here. But we live 5 miles from Onaway in Tower. And it has 2 churches. But in Onaway, there's what? 10 churches or something?
I would have to stop and think about it, but there's quite a few.
Yeah.
I would have to,
Larry says 2 seems like a good amount. Yeah. But.
Yeah, I tried going to the newest church here, the newest one that opened up. You know, just to see what it was about and stuff. You know, just to try and give them a chance. Hope I won't never go back there again.
You said they were speaking tongues and falling
Yeah,
on the floor and
some
stuff?
crazy woman was like, oh, blah, 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 act like she was all fucking obsessed and shit, speaking in some weird, I don't know what it was, but it's like, nope.
They call
I
that,
got it, I walked out the fucking door and never went back.
they call that speaking in tongue. Speaking in tongues. And Larry says they should turn some of those churches into concert venues. Not here. There's not enough people around here to make it worth anybody's while to try to hold concerts here. It'd be better if they opened another one in Traverse City. That makes a little more sense. Larry says, speaking tongues, oh my God, what kind of church was that? Like what denomination?
Shit, what do they call that one down here?
It doesn't look like a denomination. Isn't it like New Life or New World Church or something like that?
Something like that. I'm trying to remember what they call it now.
Yeah,
but
it's right on the corner down from here.
After I seen that, I got up and I walked out the door and I'm like, nope, never again, never went back.
So Robert says, why do you take 2 Baptists with you fishing?
So you can be holy?
I don't know. Daniel says, I noticed the same thing when I was a kid being up there in town and there being a few of them. We had a funeral service at one of them for my grandpa. Belfry Bat says, churches should be turned into breweries. Okay. Larry says, it's that. If that's the new world, I don't want it. I don't want in it. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't. After Don told me that, I didn't go in that church.
Yeah, I already knew it was like, nope. I don't mind going to church here and there, but look, this was a new church that just opened up, and I wanted to go and check them out, see what that church was gonna be all about and stuff. And then I see that, and I'm like, nope.
Okay, and Robert says, if you take one, he will drink all your beer. That's the punchline to the joke. Why do you take 2 Baptists with you fishing? If you take one, he will drink all your beer.
Take one, he will drink all your beer.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yep.
Yeah. If my beers start going down like water, you better watch out because I'm going to get sloshed.
Yeah.
Because last time that happened to me, I ended up drinking a 30-pack. Then I don't remember what happened after that.
I can't stand the taste of beer. I can't drink it.
Yeah, this was natural ice too. That I drank.
Blech.
All I know is it started going down like water. The next thing I know, a 30-pack is gone, and I'm being carried into the house.
Larry says a 30-pack, that sounds like a world record to me.
30-pack?
Yeah.
I think that was my world record. Because that's the first time and the only time I've ever done that.
Yeah.
But of course, my very first stepdad ever had. He could slaughter a 30-pack and still want more. I don't know how he could do it. And it was Milwaukee's best, and it had to be sun warm.
Yuck.
It had to be sitting out in the sun and warm. That's the only way he would drink it.
Larry says, but then again, I barely drink. Yeah, that's like me. I drink maybe once or twice a year, and it's a wine cooler. One. I don't remember the last time was when I got drunk. Maybe it was 2016, I think. Because I went to the dentist, I got a cavity filled, and I had Novocaine to numb me. I thought I would be okay after I was done being numb, so I drank one drink and got so drunk. It had to have been because the Novocaine was still in my system.
Yeah.
Larry says, I only like Jaeger bombs. Ugh. I used to drink that when I was 19 and 20, and I would get so drunk and I'd be really, really drunk. I'd feel really, really good. Then all of a sudden, I felt really, really horrible, and everything was just terrible, and I would start crying, saying that I was going to die over and over, and I'd throw up everywhere. So I don't drink that anymore. Larry says cavity fillings and drinking would make a good vlog. It did. It's on I filmed that. It's on there. I can't remember what that one's called either. Something about I think it's called Vlogging Drunk or something like that. Search our channel for something like that. It's a really old video, but it's there. I remember all I did was giggle and laugh and giggle and blah blah blah. And I was supposed to be crocheting a blanket at the same time. That didn't work.
No.
It's there though. Larry, sounds like I need to go to the archives. Yeah. Just search our channel for Vlogging Drunk. I could swear that's what I called it. And it's a mess.
Yeah.
Yep. But it's 11 o'clock here. We've gone for 2 hours. That's the longest we've gone since our first live stream last year, I think. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. And thank you so much to everybody who came. Thank you so much for the super chats and all that. We hope that you have a good night.
Yeah.
And I'll film another normal video tomorrow. I'm going to try to go live every Tuesday as long as there's not something going on.
Well,
But
I know tomorrow I gotta get up on the edge of the roof and knock down a ice dam.
is it? Oh yes, is it Vlogging Totally Shit-Faced? Yeah, you know what, Daniel, I think it is. Yes, so look for that. And Larry, thank you again for the super chat. Good night and Happy New Year. Thank you so much. That's the one I see. Daniel says. Yep, you solved it. That's the one. So yeah, Larry, search our channel for Vlogging Totally Shit-Faced. That's the one.
Yep, that would be the one. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, good night, everybody. Happy New Year. This is our last live stream for 2022. So we'll have a live stream again next year.
Yeah, for sure.
But yep, good night, everybody, and say good night.
Say good morning.
All right. Bye, everybody. I'm just going to grab this and undo it. And bye.
Ta-ta for now.
If I can find it.
Oh, don't you gotta look for it first?